All right, what's up, y'all? We back. Here we got a little special clip that I can't find on YouTube anymore, but thank goodness I I ripped it. To be honest, I ripped it some years back, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I was going through the clips and I said, "Oh man, it's a great clip." Now I actually ripped three of these clips. It was from 1976 Wide World of Sports with Howard Cosell. I actually ripped three of them. But in the clip y'all about to hear is only gonna be one clip. I only took out a little piece, and to me it's so significant. The whole show was great. It's Muhammad Ali talking about 10 other great heavyweights and how he would have fared against them and who was better than him in his opinion, or who would have gave him a tough match and who he would have whooped down. And he goes through 10 great heavyweights. I can't remember everybody on the program because when I went to go rip the rest of it, it was snatched off of YouTube. But Jane went through Jack Johnson. He speaks highly of everyone. Jack Johnson, Gene Tunney, Jack Dempsey, Walcott, Edward Charles, Rocky Marciano, Joe Louis, and I want to say Floyd Patterson. But anywho, it's 10 other great heavyweights in history leading up to his time. And Ali goes in on, and we're about to play a little clip. And I want y'all to just listen how a great champ speaks about other champs. All right? And of course, at the end, Ali calls himself the greatest of all times. But out his own mouth, with his own volition, his own will, his own thinking, his own cognitive mind, he has said and been quoted as saying that Sugar Ray Robinson is the greatest of all time. And many other boxers have too. Ali usually calls himself the greatest heavyweight. But of course, at the end of the show, you want him to say he's the greatest of all time. Just like, just bigging up your brand, man. Just being confident in your legacy and your resume. Similar to how Mr. Floyd Mayweather calls himself TBE, the best ever. It's like how Ali was doing it 30, 40 years before Floyd. So y'all enjoy this interview. Listen to how Ali talks about these last few greats on this film. And tell me what you think. All right, y'all. We love both.
Now, once and for all, because I'm a little confused as to your real view of Marciano, how would you have fought him?
If I was young like I was at the time, I fought, say, the first Liston or even Joe Frazier in Manila. I would have beaten him just like I beat Frazier. Probably pounded him to the ground. I've not knocked him out, outpointed him. If I'm in top shape. Joe Louis would have beat him in top shape. Archie Moore would have beat him in top shape in his prime. Walcott, and there's a
But
Charles.
how would you have fought the fight,
Just
tactically?
take my time, stand right there, take my time. He's going to be coming in and Roger. These fellas had no footwork, and they still could hit him at their old age. Stay on my toes. Stay on my toes. Pop, pop, stay on my toes. Over here, over here. Whop, 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 whop. Ooh, boy, just popping and moving, dancing with him. Whop, whop, whop. Bill, whop, 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 whop. Moving, dancing, keep that up all the way through.
All right, you have just done away with Rocky Marciano.
Moving, looking at him.
Don't you start with me. All right, now let's take those fighters. Let's review. Which one would have been the most difficult of all?
From what I've seen in all these films here, the men who crouched and who fought in close a lot. So that means men like Dempsey would be in more trouble. Men like Marciano might be in more trouble. Fighters that lean back like Jack Dempsey, not Dempsey, but Jack Johnson been in a lot of trouble. So it's really hard to say who would have really been the most
What about
difficult.
Walcott, since you seem so impressed with him?
Walcott would be difficult too. Look, Howard, I do believe that I'm greater than everything we've seen, but not that much greater. Not that I can just beat him easy and I have no trouble. I have trouble with fighters who in the past, I can prove I've had trouble with people like George Chayil, who won't rank with these fellas. I've had trouble with Ernie Terrell. I've had trouble with a lot of fighters who wouldn't rank with these fighters. So who am I to say that I just beat these great fighters so easy? But I believe that I could have beat them from what I've seen. And anybody who knows me, knows boxing, or if you don't know boxing, just watch a picture of me and a picture of these fighters, you say I'm the best. I'm saying here once and for all, blowing my own horn, that I am the greatest fighter of all times, bar none. The greatest fighter of all times! Of all times!
As you can see, folks, we close almost the way we began. Nothing has changed. Muhammad Ali has written his book,
The greatest
I Am the Greatest,
of all time.
and he really believes he is.
I know
And
it.
indeed, he may very
I just
well
saw the
be.
films.
You can judge for
all
yourselves.
times.
You saw the films of 8 of the greatest champions
greatest
of the
of all
past, and you
times.
have seen Muhammad as recently as the thriller in
greatest of
Manila.
all
That's
times.
our show for today,
greatest of
and for
all
that matter
times.
of yesterday.
I'm the
Thank you
greatest
very
of
much
all
for being with us.
times.
Knock it off!